So when I walk in my own house, I look at it, I say, something is missing. What is missing? Hello.
Hi, Mr.
Hi.
Seow.
Welcome, welcome. Hi.
Yes. So,
Please come in.
thank you.
There's no screw, so I'll temporarily live here until I make the screw, then I hang it up. So you don't have to be a billionaire to really appreciate the good things in life.
That's true.
As long as you put some idea into it. So you're young people. I was young too. I always think of ideas over the years, experience. You put some effort into it and you think about it. This is what you produce.
Oh, you want to lean on the wall? Yeah, okay. And we need to take a picture. Yeah, let's take a picture.
Well, I went to this Orange and Teal, this restaurant. I've been there for lunches quite often. So I came on a Sunday, and then there were these girls there, they were doing it. I immediately from the elevator, I saw that yellow, and it struck me that if it is not yellow, I would have bought it immediately. But then on closer look, it's too small. So that's how I get to know these two girls, and we talked. And then I told Miss Teo that I would like her to do for me a painting for this. So she said, okay, you send me a picture of your room and all that. I do. I send a picture, and I say it's under the air conditioner. That's exactly this spot where the painting now is. So now with this painting here, I'm very satisfied. I think it is exactly what I wanted. And paintings are such, it's a personal interest. Doesn't matter whether it could be an ordinary print or just you buy it from the roadside or whatever it is. But as long as you like it, it's valuable to you. And then there are people who buy it because they buy from artists who are well known, and then they invest in it and keep it purely for the appreciation of the price of the painting. It's different. So I buy it for the sake of the painting, not for the sake of making a buck out of it after keeping it for a few years.
Mr. Seow approached us when I came into the cafe,
Yeah,
and then he said he would like to speak to us. So we sat down, we spoke to him, and he exchanged with us his passion about being different, and he gave Miss Teo the color scheme and everything.
Yeah.
So we were trying to work it out and to give Mr. Seow what he wanted.
It was very important for me to understand his space before we can create something that fits into the space. Once we settled the space and we know how this work can fit in, then it's about balancing the colors on the work.
It's our first step, and we are exploring ourselves. So this encourages us as well and motivates us. And hearing from our client, from what he has to share with us as well, we also learn from this experience. It's not just us giving him the painting, it is like also we are also receiving, but we are understanding him, we are reading him, and then we understand our client as well.
I wasn't expecting anything out of the exhibition. I was just thinking of, oh, we're going to have nice showcase, that's all. There was no expectations. So this whole collaboration really turned out really nicely, and like what Miss Uma said, I'm really glad that it's really not just about the transaction of a painting.
That's
But
correct.
today we have a new friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And we can learn so much from Mr. Seow's life experiences.
Yeah. Whatever you do, you would ask yourself, what have you accomplished? What have you done? What would you do?